But I have came to a place now that I realize, like, like regardless of how bad these places are, and they're bad. I mean, they're for-profit businesses that do this and that.
And just to add some color, sorry, he's talking about these groups and rehab facilities, or so to speak, straighten you out facilities that he was going to, with the intention of being better, turned out that these places were actually worse. They were not there to help you. They were kind of like this mix of a pseudo military concept with like this crazy torture chamber concept of like how you would keep an inmate. I don't really think that that's a productive environment for anyone's development.
What's crazy is they're still in operation under different names to this day. And that's the reason for the Facebook groups and us speaking online a lot about it as well. And this is an unpopular opinion that I speak about now. And that's that the lesson that I got out of it. The boot camps I went to as a kid, they're crazily emotionally and mentally torturous, right? And I realized, at 11, 12 years old, sitting there and looking at my journals now as an adult, I look at those journals and I'm like, wow, was this 12-year-old me? Because it sounds like a grown ass man, like talking about life and about wanting to hurt himself or about wanting to get out of here and about how to adapt to what's going on. So I think one of the biggest things I learned early on, which, it saved me in a certain sense and it taught me about business in a certain sense. And then I grew from it after that, was how to adapt and then manipulate any situation that I'm in. And when I say manipulate, I kind of use it loosely because back then you have to understand, if I wasn't able to manipulate those situations,
you could be dead.
Yeah. Exactly. That was a survival mechanism. And as I grew and as I'm older now, I realized like, it's not about manipulating. It's about really taking time to step back and viewing the situation in multiple angles and multiple perspectives, and then kind of deciding and moving on, going forward from there.